A month from today, we will mark the one-year anniversary of the ambush on police in downtown Dallas. David Brown was serving as chief of police for Dallas at that time. He led the department and the city through that night and the following days. Who could forget? He's since retired, though, and today you can find his book called To Rise on store shelves right now. Former Chief Brown joining us live from Dallas right now ahead of an event that he is hosting tonight. Chief Brown, good to see you. Thanks for being with us.
Good to see you. Thank you, Kent. Good to see you.
Chief, as we approach the one-year anniversary of the shooting, what are your thoughts as you look back to that night?
It's as it comes closer, you relive all those emotions again, and it brings back a bunch of heartache and heartfelt expressions. And of course, you still grieve for the families who have to relive this anniversary of losing their loved one.
Yeah, it was a tough night for so many people, especially those families, as you mentioned, Chief. You know, you made the decision that night to detonate a robot to take out that suspect, Micah Johnson. Some people have questioned that decision. Do you have any regrets of how you went about that?
Absolutely not. Even almost a year from that decision and reflecting upon the decision, Micah Johnson had killed 5 officers and was bragging about wanting to kill more, laughing and joking. And there was no way to go down that long hallway without exposing officers to more serious bodily injury or even death. Micah Johnson was very accurate with his weapon, and this was a creative idea that the commanders from SWAT came up with, and I approved it, and I don't have any regrets. I'd do it all over again, given the same circumstances.
Sure. And of course, you've gotten a lot of national publicity for how you handled yourself in the aftermath of that the shooting. Did that have any kind of an impact on your decision to retire, or was that already well in the works before that night?
No, I was at that point the longest serving police chief in the modern era of Dallas, and I had served 33 years, all of my adult life, after leaving my senior year at college at UT Austin to be a police officer to combat the crack cocaine epidemic. But the accolades had the biggest impact on my decision to leave. I feel like public servants should be serving the public and not be self-serving and being heralded. I think public servants are at their best when they have to scratch claw for every inch. Read the paper, make sure you're not in the headlines, make sure you're following the rules, make sure you're holding yourself accountable. I think you get the best out of public servants when they're not being heralded or acclaimed, and that was really the most significant leverage point for my wife and I to decide that it was time to move on.
Sure, and you certainly have done that. You know, Chief, I know that you have been keeping up with a lot of the challenges that the department has had in recent times, and some people have even argued that you are the person that left that department in flux when you retired, including the ongoing pension issues facing the department. What would you say to critics in that regard now?
Well, the chief is limited in what they can do politically, and even though this time period seems like a high-pitched time period where there are struggles, every year is a struggle as a police chief in a major city. There was no slow time period. I can name you challenges after challenges after challenges where we had to make tough decisions. We didn't know the results. We didn't know whether or not the decisions we were making were right. So today, what I feel more strongly about is I love Dallas so much, and I support the decisions of the mayor and council and union bosses and the rank and file that I knew that they would come to the right compromise, even though everyone hurt behind what they had to give up. There was no doubt in my mind that the city of Dallas would support its men and women in blue. And so I am not concerned with the future of Dallas. Dallas's future is bright. It's my hometown, and I love it.
Yeah, there's a lot of heartache with a lot of folks leading up to this point in the battle with the pension. Chief, tell us a little bit about your book, what it's all about, and what you're doing tonight, because I understand you have a big event coming up tonight.
I do. I have an event here at the AT&T Windspear, and it's a ticketed event for people who get a free signed copy of the book. The World Affairs Council is sponsoring this event along with AT&T and the Dallas Morning News, and we're going to have a Q&A moderated event over the book. It's a memoir, which means it's a life story from my earliest recollections here in being born and raised in Dallas, through my school years to leaving Dallas to go to Austin to attend college, and then coming back here to be a police officer, and then my ascension to the department from street cop to sergeant to lieutenant, deputy chief, second in command under Kunkel, and finally police chief, culminating all of the experiences, the tragedies with my son, the tragedies with losing my first police partner, the tragedy with losing a brother to the drug epidemic, to being at the right place at the right time to make those tough decisions, and fully understanding how my experience placed me where I was at that point to be the person to keep the city together.
All right, yeah, certainly an interesting read there. A lot sort of to delve into there. Former Dallas Police Chief David Brown, we thank you so much for joining us today. It's nice to see you back here in front of the cameras here in Dallas and looking so dapper in a civilian suit, not in a uniform. Chief Brown, thank you so much, sir. And of course, you can buy his book. It's called To Rise, and it is available right now.